Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. I actually wanted to come and do a tutorial for you guys. It's actually going to be on this foundation right here. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. And so I was really kind of iffy on this foundation due to me having sort of more oily than dry skin. But I just thought I would go ahead and give it a try. It's supposed to last for 24 hours. And it is actually a spin off the L'Oreal Pro Matte Foundation for those of you who have tried it. And if you do like it, definitely you can give this one a try. It's supposed to be SPF in there. So if you are allergic to SPF, then you may want to stay away from this foundation. It's supposed to give you a radiant finish, and it's for normal to dry skin. The finish of it is radiant. You can wear it up to 24 hours. The coverage is medium, so it's definitely buildable. You can always get that medium to full coverage look. I'm really interested in trying out this foundation. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and prep my face. I'm going to go ahead and prep my face, and I'm going to first place my moisturizer on my face, and this is the Clinique. And I'm not going to put too much, because anytime if I'm going to wear anything that's moisturizing on my skin, I try not to put too much moisturizer in general, except on like the dry spots, which is like around my mouth, around my nose. I'm actually trying this Lorac not Aqua Prime, but the Lorac I'm So Sensitive primer. I actually originally got this for my clients, but I have been testing it out because I don't want to, you know, just apply it to my clients, and I haven't personally used it on myself. But this is like my second time using it, and I actually love it. And I did try it on my clients, and I love the finish. And it actually reminds me of the Aqua Prime, and it doesn't break me out, which is amazing. And so I'm just gonna first put that primer where I need to put it at, and then we're gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna add just one more primer on my skin. And I am going to use my Becca, and I'm going to only put that in the oily areas, which is primarily my T-zone areas. So I just normally put like a little bitty dab, and I'm just going to dab that in, get all those spots, so we can try to eliminate that shine for the most part. Just going to color correct a little bit underneath the eyes. Trying to get those dark circles, honey, because darkness is not cute, not when it's underneath the eyes. So we definitely want to get that. You don't want to see that age at all. Now this is a foundation that if it does work, now I will say that it is very watery. Now what I'm going to do is just dot this on my face. Now this is sort of a warm looking foundation, like L'Oreal. Now this is my first time trying a L'Oreal foundation, and so my first thoughts are that this foundation is super warm. Like it's very for it. For it to be the darkest color they carry, it's too warm. For one, and for two, they need to carry more color. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take my beauty blender and just kind of start blending that in. Now, as you can see, like I'm more cool, so this is super warm on me, and so hopefully there's a way I can go ahead and I have to buff this out and definitely cool this down, because it's totally automatically right off the back Oompa Loompa orange, which I am not liking so far. And I'm not, because there's so much oranges in it, I'm not even gonna apply any more foundation on my face. I'm just gonna leave it like this and just begin to work my magic, because this is ridiculous. This is a hot ass mess. Like, maybe I should have went lighter, because like this is ridiculous. And so just to give you guys a good review, what I'm gonna do is I'm not even gonna, like, oh my gosh, like I just really want to put another foundation with this, honey, but I'm trying my best.
It is right here. What the fuck is this? What is this? What's going on here? Like this and this. Lord Jesus. Like, maybe I should have went with a lighter foundation because, like... Yeah, I'm not seeing it. No.
So what I'm going to do is just continue on with my face. And because it's so orangey red, I'm not even applying another layer because another layer would just like be double Oompa Loompa status. And it just would be a mess. So I'm just going to continue with my routine. And just see if I can work with what is going on this damn face. I'm really distraught about this color. The cocoa is the darkest color that they have. And so it's starting to look better, but I feel like I need to put, I'm just gonna dab excess because I don't like to put a concealer on my forehead due to like my breakouts. But I'm just gonna add the excess. I need to like really balance that out because that's looking like a hot ass mess. And so my next, I'm just gonna add a little bit of this Cover FX concealer and see if I can do a little bit more highlighting. But the texture of the foundation honestly is not as, even though it went on watery, it's not very like greasy or like watery on the skin.
I don't know if it's saying, bitch, you need some moisture on the skin or what, honey, but I mean, it's not as watery as I thought it was gonna be.
And so let's go ahead and get on. I can go ahead and set this face. Like, pimples do not let me be great. Like, I don't know what be going on. So I'm gonna go and take my Tyra Banks contour stick and I'm going to contour. And I'm just really doing it lightly because I really don't want a harsh contour. And I am still gonna use powder, so. And because I'm using powder, I don't want to go so harsh because I'm not looking for that harsh contour today. Not like talking about it, so. And I'm just gonna dampen it. Just dampen that just a little bit so I can make sure my cream is nicely blended and not too harsh. Next, I'm going to go ahead and just set my face, and I'm using my translucent powder from Laura Mercier. Now, this gives me my matte. That's really why I wasn't, now, honestly, I didn't pay attention to the being for the dry skin. I really wasn't worried about that. Now, would I go out with this foundation in 100-degree weather in Texas? Probably not. Maybe more so in the wintertime for me, because I am dry in some spots, and I do happen to get dry, you know, in the wintertime. So I'm just gonna set the areas that I want that are that I did use concealer underneath, and this one definitely gives me like a matte look, so I love it because it makes me matte underneath my eyes and wherever else that I want to be matte at. Okay, next I'm just gonna add a little bit of my contour. Gonna contour this cheeks, honey. I'm not gonna contour like crazy, but you guys know that I love me a good contour. Now, normally I use my City Color. I'm just out of it right now, but I still have a little bronzer left, so I'm going to add the bronze, which is one of my favorite things to add, because it kind of helps me blend out everything. And so I'm going to keep this on for maybe like about an hour or two. I may come back for a second and let you guys see how this looks, or post a picture or something like that. So again, it does have SPF in it, so if you are not if you are allergic to SPF, this will not be a foundation for you, which is majority of the drugstore foundations that I'm noticing you will not be able to rock. So I'm glad that I was able to kind of work with it and, you know, and get the look that I wanted. But I still have to say I give it a 1 in that department as far as the color shades and the color range. And then as far as it's just too much warmth in this shit. Like, it's just crazy. Like, I don't like it. Now, this will be a foundation that I wear in tutorials because I will not be walking outside in it. Now, would I mix this foundation with something else? I probably would mix it with one of my higher end foundations in like the winter time if I want a little bit of glow. And I have like a matte foundation going on. This is when I'll probably use this foundation, but I will not be walking around in the heat with this on at all. Due to it's just so much warmth. So I just wish L'Oreal, let's go ahead and send L'Oreal a note. I'm gonna need you guys to come back and try this one again. Women of color have been purchasing products for too long now to be still getting this wrong. As if you guys have tried this foundation out, let me know what you think. Let me know what color you are, and I probably should have got a shade lighter than this, but I would have to have gotten 2 shades, which is this one and the lighter shade probably, because I'm scared that the lighter shade would be too light, and I'm just not in the place of buying 2 foundations that I don't necessarily want to wear. It retailed for $10.97, so for $11 practically, would I buy 2 of these when I can actually go to, you know, Sephora or to, you know, I mean, if you like MAC to MAC and buy a foundation for $20-something, you know, I would rather do that. I recommend that as opposed to, if you are looking for a cheaper alternative, to have to buy 2 of these foundations. I mean, if you're trying to save coins, I just feel like they could do a lot better. And I think they need to do a lot better, because we as women of color, as people of color, we spend so much money in this beauty industry, and it should definitely be more choices out there for us within the drugstore community. And so let me know what you guys think. Definitely give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know what other foundations you would like me to try, if it is drugstore, if it's high end, and I will try my best to get it on for you guys. I'm gonna start back just doing these because I just want to do something different, and I feel like I'm very honest when it comes to stuff I don't like. Sad to say. It's not really sad to say, because honesty is the best thing you could do and be. But I mean, I just try to have a nice solid mouth, but honey, I have a potty mouth. And like this shit right here, I guess this is the real reason why I stay away from drugstore products, because I just hate this. Like, I remember back in the day with like CoverGirl, and like a lot of foundations and brands have came a long way, and it's in 2016. We should not still be in this mini selection category where there's one foundation that is like for my shade, in between shade and then darker. Like, that's bullshit. So actually I'm just coming in to check in with you guys. I've actually like did some house things. I didn't go anywhere, but I went, I had to cook dinner. I cooked, so I've been over a stove, been over heat, did some housework and things like that. It is 12:14 a.m. and so I put my foundation on. I think it's like 7 something or maybe 8. So not bad, especially since I've been running around the house and it is kind of hot and I've been like perspiring a little bit from cooking and stuff. And I do have that glowy look, like it's not too oily. I haven't touched up or anything like that. And so yeah, overall I love the finish of the foundation. I like the way it looks after I get done doing everything else. But this is not a foundation that I would just put on and just go. It definitely needs some work into it. And so yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed this video, thumbs it up and let me know if you want more, and I will get them more for you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see y'all in my next video. Later.